Hello, Lick Ever Torres. My name is Michael, and it's nice to be recording another homework for you. And so I am going to answer the three questions that you provided on the platform. And the first one is, it says, what do you know about classroom observation? Okay, what I know about it is what I have seen in the university, in the schools where I studied. And it's when the supervisor goes into the classroom and checks, how the teachers and the students' performance is. And number two, it says explain the process of classroom observation. Okay, so I want to mention that I have worked as a teacher in a private institution, and how the process works in there and in other countries, as a matter of fact, is that the supervisor tells you that, well, he tells all the teachers that he is going to do an evaluation and observation in the classroom. Where I worked, the supervisor always told us the date and the time that he was going to go into our classrooms, and he would sit there and he would use a rubric with the criteria that he was going to use to evaluate us. And that's more or less that I know about the process. And number three, based on our reality in El Salvador, how do I define the classroom observation? Okay, I think my definition is that it's bad because especially in the public schools, they lack of, how can I say it, of professionalism. Because, as I mentioned, where I worked, they would tell us, that they would do evaluation, observation. And I think that they don't do that in public schools. They don't tell the teachers that they are going to do observation, and they just go there, and it's like a surprise for the teachers. Like they think that by the teachers not knowing that the supervisor is going to go there, like they want to see if they are really doing their job. But I think that is, like I said, a lack of professionalism, because they should at least let the teacher know so he can be prepared and try to do a good performance. And the same question says, what would you suggest to improve it? Okay, I have always been the person that thinks that um, the best thing that a country can do is to invest in education. Because if you invest in the education, then you have good teachers, you have good students, and and thus you create a better future, a better society for the country. So what I suggest, is investment in especially in the public schools, because sometimes they want the teachers and the students to do or to have a good performance, but most of the times, like in a lot of schools, the teachers and the students don't have the enough resources to work, enough resources to get better results. Like my aunts, they are teachers, and they work in the rural area. And what is the problem? That sometimes they have to buy books so they can teach, the topics or whatever subjects they teach. They have to buy their own books with their own money, and the government, the how do you say it? The Ministry of Education should provide all those things, like provide a better infrastructure, a better environment for the kids, for the students, as well for the teachers. For them to be more comfortable, like to have better desk. Maybe I know it's asking maybe for luxury, but having AC would be good for the students and the teachers to be more comfortable. And that's what I would suggest to improve it and to have more professionalism, like I said, to let the teachers know. And one important detail is to have more, to do more training, more capacitation for the teachers, so they can do a better job, and then get better results with the students. Because that where I worked, that's what they do. They give us a lot of training, and that's how we have gotten better results. And that would be my opinion in all this.